Hey you, do you listen to underground rap? Do you have Twitter? Well, then you definitely listen to LazerDim 700 or seen him or heard of him, because this guy just like 2 weeks ago, I believe 2 weeks ago, just blew out of the sky. Like, he just shot up. If you don't know, LazerDim 700 is like this rapper with this super unique flow. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll talk about more about his music style later, but it's really unique, and he's been kind of doing his thing. I heard like a song or two on do you guys hear my roommate sneeze? But anyways, I heard like a song or two on Twitter before, like just super low key, and I thought it was cool and all, but I wasn't like listening to him like that, you know what I mean? There's this guy named DJ Band, and he had a bunch of songs of him up. I think I like listened to one or two, my likes, you know what I mean? But I wasn't paying attention to him like that. Then one day he just blew up like crazy on Twitter. And by the way, he's like a prime example of artists. Just, if you're an artist, just be super consistent with your image, because like if you blow up and there's just one video of you, like that's it. There's nothing else for you to blow up. There's nothing for you to blow up. How are you gonna blow up? You know what I mean? But if you get like a lot of exposure on yourself, and there's like this whole backlog and all this music for fans to go through, that's how you convert someone from a regular listener to a, oh, this guy's kind of cool, to like a fan, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what happened with LazerDim. Like, one Triller blew up, and then he had like 30 others, and they all blew up. And it was just like, dang, this guy came out of nowhere. But that would have never been possible if he hadn't, you know, pushed himself so hard. And he wasn't getting any crazy numbers. He was just rapping, doing what he liked, you know? And anyways, in the matter of like 2 days, everyone has heard of this guy. Like, everyone and their mother, right? It's crazy. He has 22,000 followers, and like he's averaging like 5-6K likes on everything. He drops music videos like crazy, you know what I mean? He was just getting like hundreds, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing anything wild, but now he's just going ballistic. And I'm going to talk about the public perception to his music. However, before I do that, I do want to speak about his sound. So he raps on these beats that have like, I don't know, they have like crazy 808s. I don't even know how to say it. It's like the 808s will give you like heart disease or something, but I'm just joking. Like, his stuff is actually listenable though. Like, there are only a few people that can really pull this off. Like Squillo, I don't know if you know who that is. He can pull it off. LazerDim is one of them too, but LazerDim's beats, or not beats, his flow is just crazy, and his lyrics. This guy will say like he'll say like the funniest stuff ever. I'm not gonna lie, like, he's mad funny, and you can just tell he's just punching it like off the top of his head. He's just saying this stuff. If you haven't heard him yet and you know who Wildcard Uno is, it's kind of like what Wildcard Uno could have done on like the beats that he was hopping on when he first started blowing up. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, some of those Wildcard Uno songs are trash, but he has some good stuff, but just not on those types of beats. And LazerDim kind of does them justice, you know what I mean? Not kind of, he does them justice. But anyways, all that is irrelevant if people don't mess with him. So anyways, on Isaiah TG's subreddit, someone asked, y'all mess with LazerDim 700? Want to see what people think. Someone said, fuck. That's kind of like an ad-lib he does. He just says fuck. I don't know, like, I don't know how to do it. I don't have his accent, so I'm not trying to like gentrify that, you know what I mean? One person said hard, another person said yes, but one guy named DP39409 said, I'ma be real, he's trash. In a year, people are gonna forget who he is. People just fake gassing him up right now at the moment on some Netspend stuff. Another person named Trap Creature said, you right about that, not gonna lie, Netspend's def still gonna be around in a year though. And DP said, nah, he def is, I'm just saying he's not all that as people be hyping him up to be. Another person said no, and yeah, someone said something really weird, but for the most part, people are messing with him, but they are saying that he's being overhyped right now. And let's talk about that. Is he actually overhyped? So the one guy was saying, hey, it's gonna be just like Netspend, man, you know, like Netspend's overhyped and he's not gonna be anywhere in a year. And I disagree with that. Other people disagreed with that, but what he's comparing LazerDim to is Netspend. How the way Netspend blew up was a little different. It was purely hate. Like, people just hated on him so hard, he just went up. Like, if they actually like thought for a second, like, they just wouldn't hate and he wouldn't be where he is today. But his haters like brought him to where he is. But LazerDim, it was kind of just like a joint appreciation for like how fire is, like how hard he is. I'm not gonna lie, like, he's just hard, you know? So I don't really think it's like that. I feel like one thing though, he needs to put his personality out a little more, because like Netspend, he's like most hated, or like Xavier Sobase is like really weird. Like LazerDim, he has some Instagram lives and stuff where he's just like geeking out. Like, there's this one video where he's like, I don't know what he has like drumsticks. I swear to God, he had drumsticks, and he was just like banging them on the bed and like on something else. And he's just funny. I think he linked up with Duop Kane, BK the Rula, and Tana, like, you know. he's making the rounds and stuff, but I feel like he could go a little further. I'm not asking, you don't need to force your personality or anything. I'm just saying, like, to stay around, like, it's got to be more than music. It's always deeper than whatever the thing is, A comparison you can make is streamers, gaming streamers. And every game, there are always two types of streamers. There are three, actually. They're the personality streamers, so the people that just watch the streamers mainly for the personality. They're not trash or anything, but, they watch them because of them. They're the people that are cracked. These are the kids, that are people that show, like, no face cam, and they're just so good at the game. Everyone's like, oh, man, we got to watch them. And then they're the people who are the combination of the two. So they have the personality, and they're good. This is kind of like a corny mainstream response, but think like Ninja or something, you know what I mean? So, and maybe like Shroud, if you know who that is. But what I've kind of seen and what many people have seen is that the streamers that stick are the ones with the personality, and the ones that do the best are the ones with the personality and skill. And with rap, it's kind of the same too, You can be hard, but if you're just hard, people are gonna... It can be enough in some cases, but if you have the personality... And by the way, the one thing, streaming isn't like rapping. Like, you can't be funny as hell and then be trash, because no one will listen to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't care. Think like what happened to Soulja Boy or just any other rapper that fell off that you still mess with as a person. However, having a personality while you're, going crazy in music, it's almost needed, to be honest, to really stick it out, because you need something to be memorable about. I feel like LazerDim has like this, he's like a memorable look. Like, if you see him, like, you'll remember him, you know what I mean? So I don't really think it's that. I just think that maybe he is getting gassed up a little bit. I don't know if you guys know. Actually, you guys all know who Black Boy Max is. He was having like the Song Wars or something, and there were like different teams, and it was LazerDim 700 versus Young Chris. And LazerDim 700, I think he remixed Lucky's No Bap, and the song was so crazy, like, it was insane, and everyone was going crazy in that video. And then Young Chris's stuff came on, and everyone was like, like, it just killed the vibe. Like, no one was messing with it, and obviously LazerDim won that song or round or whatever. But afterwards on stream, I think Jace was talking about this. He was like, yeah, if Young Chris was having his run a year ago, people would probably say it was just hard. However, since LazerDim was in the up and coming position, he got gassed up, and everyone was like, man, this is so crazy, because they never heard that type of stuff. And Jace was even saying maybe that would have happened to me too if I was in my little pocket. So that is true. Whenever someone is just coming up, they have like a lot of heat. Some may even call it aura, but you know what I mean. Like, it's hard for people to, or not, it's hard. It's like they get judged a lot easier, and people just don't, go as tough on them, I guess. You know what I mean? What is interesting though is how like unanimous the love for LazerDim is. No one's really saying this is trash, so that's how you know, like, he definitely found like he has a good sound. I will say that. In the future, what would I look from him? I would probably, I don't know, look for more singles. This guy drops like crazy. A project would be cool. The one thing about a LazerDim project is like, to a lot of people it might just sound all the same. So people, I don't know if he's gonna drop a bunch of tapes or what he's gonna do. He seems more like he's just gonna keep dropping singles and trillers, because that's like the formula that's working. Another thing is maybe collabs. Hopefully collabs with people like Doo-Wop or something. I don't know, just people from Atlanta. I think it would be cool. More people in the scene. He's kind of like disconnected. I feel like he messes with people, but he doesn't do features like that. But that would be cool to see from him. Other than that, there's not much really I have left to say. He's just a really funny guy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I said he doesn't have as much personality. I think it just takes a little more time for things to build. So I was definitely tripping about that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye.